Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm trying a new headset. Tried to follow the directions setting it up. Didn't work. They didn't quite have it right, but Spencer came up and helped me and we got this figured out. This is going to be part 5 and the final part of building the Lost City, which is a Bricklink Designer set. And this is set number 910042. We've got Greg that'll be on in just a few minutes. And this is the box to the set right here. And as you can see, it's hard to do this because I got the thing in the way, but here we are. It has a whole entire 3,506 pieces, and we've got, how many is that? 10 bags to go. Let me fix this because I just bumped it. So let me go ahead and fix this. Oh boy, what did I do here? I hit a couple things, but I'll do a quick repair job here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to switch cameras here. All right, so this is where we've gotten so far, and gotten pretty far actually. But oh boy, that doesn't want to work. That's always nice. Let's see what we can do here. Let's Bricklink's not, or my computer decided to do something really weird here. Let me see what I can do. And why is it doing that? There we go. Sorry guys, I'm not really prepared. It's been I will get into it, but it's been a really rough last 2 weeks. And I know sometimes I like to embellish my stories a little bit, but today I promise that these first 2 stories will be straight on how it happened. And hello, Dr. Sturgeon, how you doing? It's good to see you. And if you guys would, welcome and welcome back if you're watching this for the first time, first time on my channel. Okay, let's see. Oh, there we are. Bag 43 is what we're on. Okay. I promised Greg I'd bring them forward as soon as I got through with my 2 initial stories. Let's get through these stories. Let's tell you guys what's been going on. The first story is actually a good one. It's a positive one. I made it to Quantico and saw my daughter graduate. Got to see my grandkids. That was actually a really good trip. I lived in DC for 7 years, so being back in that area was a lot of fun. I didn't have time to meet up with any old friends. I've got plenty of friends and colleagues I used to work with because the hospital I keep telling you about that I used to work for is right there in that area. In fact, I passed right past it when I was going to the airport to the hotel. Just didn't have time to stop and say hi to anybody. But that trip was good. We had a lot of good food. Silver Diner is a good one. If you've never been there, it kind of used to be more of a 50s diner, but I noticed they updated everything. But that was a good trip. Seeing the graduation was very satisfying. Got lots of pictures. In fact, I'll switch over here and let you guys see a couple of those pictures. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you've already seen them. But just in case you haven't, let me see if Facebook will cooperate today. Pretty much nothing's cooperating today. It's been crazy. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh, yeah, it's not cooperating. I didn't think so. Oh, there we go. Now it wants to. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's just been one of those. It's been one of them days, if you know what I mean. Let's see here. Let's do. Where is it at? Facebook. There we go. Okay, so we got picture number 1, and picture number 1 is, of course, me right here. The Virginia flag, where we lived for 7 years. That's Mrs. Chip's dad, Mrs. Chip herself in her uniform. And then there's Natalie, my daughter, who graduated. And of course, you guys, well, I don't know if you guys really know, I talk about Spencer, but I don't think you guys have seen him. There he is, whole head above everybody else, as always. And I did not share this picture, but there was a very tender moment where my wife was the first one to salute my daughter after she got pinned as a second lieutenant. And we do have pictures of that. And we've got, if it'll cooperate, there's the 2 granddaughters pinning because the bars go on one in each collar. And of course, grandma has to help the youngest one. And we got one more picture I'm going to share, and there it is. There's the granddaughters, and there's Kevin there. Kevin's a good guy. And there we go. He was there. So let's see. Oh, why is not? Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm not having fun with technology today. Okay, so Dr. Sturgeon says he's been building a Lego Garfield set. It's a pain in the butt. I could imagine, because Garfield's got a lot of colors that are repetitive. So I could definitely see where that'd be a pain in the rump. Okay, so, but best of luck on that, Dr. Sturgeon. I would like to see pictures. I've got my Facebook thing for my channel, and you're always welcome to put pictures on there. And I believe you can put links on there, and I don't care if you put a link back to your channel on that if you want. That's totally cool. So the trip was good. On the way there, there was a guy on the plane, and he was hacking, coughing, sneezing, and all that stuff. And I thought, oh, great, I'm going to get sick from this guy. And I went to the graduation. I was there for 4 days. And on the way back, I came back with a slight sore throat. And I thought, okay, that jerk got me sick. And that's exactly what I thought. I was wrong. He didn't. I got sick for a different reason, which I'm going to get into here in a minute. And I'm not really good with telling stories at the same time building, because I can't even walk chew bubble gum. So let me do the best I can here telling you about what happened. So that was Sunday, and I had an 8-hour layover, which actually ended up only being 7 because my flight was delayed an hour, but that was good because I was 45 minutes late to the Ronald Reagan Airport, so that all worked out. I had my 8-hour layover in Denver, and that's where I met Spencer, because his flight came in slightly different than he left on a later flight, but his layover was only like 2 hours, so we was able to have dinner together. And anyway, it was fine. And we got on the next plane, and I kept getting a little sicker, and I thought, okay, sore throat, just a cold, right? Not a big deal. And yeah, it's not a big deal, because I mean, we all get sore throats, we all get sick. And Monday, I woke up, and oh my gosh, my throat was so on fire, I couldn't swallow anything, and I was really, really struggling. I called my doctor's office. I don't normally call doctor's offices this early when I'm sick. I usually try to see if my body can fight it off. But that was no dice. My body definitely was, I just knew it. I just could feel it, that it was something way more serious than just a sore throat. So I called the doctor's office on Monday, and I tried to get an appointment. And she said, no can do, full. All right. Well, my bad. SH happens, right? And they said, well, we can get you in tomorrow. All right. Tuesday sounds good. And we don't have urgent care around here. I mean, the town I live in is only 2,300 people. So yeah, we get that. I get my appointment for Tuesday. And when I get there, the doctor's like, well, let's check you for COVID. I knew they were going to, but I knew it wasn't COVID. And it wasn't. No, let's check you for the flu. Okay, well, it's not that. Okay, well, let's check you for strep. No, it wasn't that. Well, let's check you for mono. I definitely knew it wasn't that. But we checked, and they all came back negative. And she says, let's see if we can get you a CT scan today. And that's when I was like, oh, crap, this is kind of taking a serious turn here. And so they called over to the CT scan people, radiology, and they didn't have anything open. So I thought, crap, what the hell? And they said, well, we got something tomorrow morning. All right, that's fine. So Wednesday, I go get my CT scan. And the radiologist wouldn't tell me anything, or the radiology tech. She wouldn't say anything, but I could tell she was worried, just the look on her face. And I said, when can I get the results? And she says, well, if you sign up for my account thing on your phone, on the app, you can see it as soon as it's available. I said, okay, great. They gave me a QR code. I scanned it. QR code said it was expired. So she had to call someone in IT. They gave us a website, whatever, got signed up, went in the parking lot, was about ready to leave. And I just had that, that simple little nagging feeling like, you really should check. So I checked my phone. And sure enough, the results were already there, and it was only 10 minutes past the exam. So the radiologist already looked at it, and they saw an abscess in the back of my throat, and through the CT scan. Well, the abscess was large. It was 1.5 centimeters, a little bit shorter than an inch. And so I went back in, and because my doctor's office is right there, and I said, "Hey, can I see the doctor today because I got this thing?" And she says, "No, your doctor's not in today." And I said, "Okay, well, great. You got other providers? Can I see them?" "No, they're all full." And I didn't believe the lady. She was kind of being a certain word that women don't like to be called, and I don't really like to say. And she's always that way, by the way. I don't really like that girl that works there. There's two of them, and the other one's real nice, but that one, she's always got an attitude. So she was like, "Well, let me go talk to somebody." So she disappears for a minute. She comes back and she goes, "They say if it's important enough, they'll call you." And I'm like, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm pretty sure it's important. I mean, I feel it, right? Anyway, I go home and they call me and they said, "Well, we've called an ENT doctor and we're not sure when they can see you. Maybe tomorrow. What's your schedule like?" And I said, "Well, it's pretty open." So I hung up with her, and I don't hear anything back that day. And now we're on to Thursday. I am so awful. I mean, like, I cannot swallow. I could not sleep. I sleep with CPAP. And when you sleep with that, it puts pressure in your throat. And, I got this abscess in the back of my throat because, I got this thing going on. So that pressure from the mask hurt my throat so bad. I could not sleep. I cannot drink. I have not been eating. I'm in really bad shape at this point. And I didn't tell my neighbors anything. And my neighbor just randomly decides to stop by. And he says, "I just had a feeling I should check on you." And as soon as he did that, my phone rang. I barely let him in the house, and the phone rings. And when the phone rings, it's the doctor's office, the ENT, and they're saying, "Hey, can you come and see us today?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." They said, "Well, the only point we have is an hour. Can you make it?" Well, I live an hour away, and I was not feeling it. So I was kind of like, man, I don't think I really want to. And my neighbor was like, "No, I'll take you." And this is an hour away. So I'm like, "All right, well, thank you. That's really kind of him. You don't got to do that." We drive down to the appointment, and the doctor, the ENT doctor, he takes one look down the back of my throat, and he goes, "You need surgery today." And I says, "Really, is it that bad?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, that it's not no 1.5 centimeters no more. It's probably a little over 2 now, which means it's over an inch long. And he says, "You don't got 1, you got 2. And so I'm like, "Oh crap," So we walked over to same day surgery, and they said, "Yep, we got something open in an hour." So I only sat in the waiting room for about not even 20 minutes, and I was on the operating table within an hour. And they went in there and they drained both of those. And as soon as they did that, all the pressure, all the pain, everything just went away. But I had to spend the night in the hospital overnight because, they did cut open my throat on the inside, kind of a scary stuff. And I lost 10 pounds in 4 days because I couldn't eat or drink. And honestly, I'm surprised that I'm not in worse shape. I will say that if my throat starts hurting too bad, I am going to cut the stream, but I think I'm going to be okay. So far, I've been talking for the last couple of days, and as long as I don't get loud and obnoxious, it doesn't hurt too bad. So I'm just going to keep going and get this done today. And so anyway, that's been my last couple of days. My last couple of days have just been, or the last week has just been absolutely not what I expected. And I'm off work until April 7th, which I'm really grateful for. I need that time to recoup. My sleep schedule, I've been sleeping a heck of a lot, as you could probably imagine. And now that I'm done with my 2 stories, I'm going to bring Greg on. Sorry, Greg, that was a little longer than I thought. So, hey, Greg, how you doing?
Oh, nothing much.
All right, man. So how's your last 2 weeks been? I didn't talk to you.
It's same old.
Okay. Anything exciting at all? Like, you see any more alligators on the way home?
Nah. Uh,
And that's a true story, by the way.
uh,
Yeah, it's been probably been a year and a half. Greg just sends me this random picture one day. He's like walking across the bridge, and I don't know if it was an alligator or crocodile. I don't know which one it is. I can't tell the difference. But there was an alligator or crocodile, and it was right there on the bridge. And he's like just walking right past it. And I'm like, at first I thought it was something he just pulled off the internet. So I was like, what is that, Greg? And he goes, oh, that's just an alligator right my way on the way home. And I'm like, holy crap, man. So Greg leads an exciting life without even trying. I'm
it's
just
like
joking around.
it's like Australia down here.
Well, they say in Australia everything's trying to kill you. So
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know how true that is about Texas.
how's the move going?
Actually, I'm very grateful for my time off because that's been able to help me with the move. I've got 25 totes now that are done and ready to go. And what I mean by that is I've verified all the Lego pieces in the set, and I have put them, marked them, and they're ready to go. So it's actually going pretty well. We do have a showing tomorrow, which, by the way, I haven't been telling you, we've gotten 2 bags done so far. We're going to pull the next bag here. And hello, Miss Chip.
I see lots of U-Haul trips in your future.
Well, we're actually planning on only doing one U-Haul and one with my trailer, and that'll be it. Because kind of the tentative plan is, obviously I don't have an offer on the house, so I don't have dates yet. But what we're going to do is what we have been doing is we got some pallets and we stuck them down on the floor in the shop, and I'm putting all my boxes and totes on the pallets, lining it up just like I want it on a truck. And then and I've measured it too, because I got the dimensions off the internet for the U-Haul truck, so I know exactly how big it is. And I'm just lining it up, and I'm pretty good with distributing weights and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. Making sure that the weight distribution will be proper when we have the truck. Get a 26-footer, and we're going to drive it down there. And then I'm going to leave my truck here because I'm the only driver. So I'm going to leave my truck here with my trailer. And then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to go ahead and drive my truck and trailer with the final load. That's the plan, at least. So,
Yeah. All
right, let's see. It's Dr. Sturgeon says it's a unofficial set, and the bricks are tiny. I've seen those. Is that something maybe you got off of Temu or something? Because I've seen a few of them. They look like Lego, but the studs are just a tiny bit taller, and I have no problems with off-brand stuff.
You gonna bring the cats with you?
Just Max for now. If I'm able to time everything right, meaning the guy actually closes on the house on time and all of that, then I will be bringing Buddy, at least. Maybe even Tux. But Beach Boy has completely disappeared, by the way. I haven't seen him in over a month. He never really liked. Yeah, I think he's no longer with us, but I don't know that. I just haven't seen him. But Beach Boy I don't miss so much. He was never interested in really being friendly with any of us, so. Okay, let's see. The set is a Garfield television set. Its bricks are mini, so it's confusing and hard. Yeah, I've got a friend of mine in my lug, Tammy. She likes the smaller brick stuff that are off-brand, and they've actually got some pretty cool stuff. And they've actually taken some of those sets, bought them because they're cheap off of Temu, and then they take regular Lego bricks and they rebuild it using Lego bricks. So again, I don't have a problem with that. I actually think it's kind of cool. And before somebody says you're stealing their ideas, if you ever look at those companies, a lot of times they steal Lego official sets, and they don't even try to hide it. They just copy it completely. So I don't really care to get caught up into who's who and who's right. I don't really care, to be honest. So, hey, Cubman, how you doing? How's your afternoon, evening, wherever you might be? How's that going?
Oh, how's Enzo doing?
He's doing pretty good. He was definitely glad to have me home, and I'll be honest with you, I got to credit Enzo for what I was saying earlier. I was kind of being relaxed about being sick to a point, a little more relaxed than I should be given the circumstances. And Enzo, that morning on Thursday, when I finally got the phone call saying, come on in within an hour, the day I had surgery, well, he was sitting at my feet, which he doesn't normally do. He'll sit in the same room with me and he'll watch me, but he doesn't sit at my feet or on my feet. On Thursday morning, for the first 2 hours of being awake, Enzo would not leave my side. Enzo was sitting directly on my feet, and he kept looking at me, and I could tell that he was worried. And I guess I didn't realize how sick I looked. But when my neighbor came over, my neighbor, and I'll just repeat exactly what he said, and excuse the language, but he looked at me and he goes, "You look like shit." And I knew I felt sick, but I didn't realize that I was that bad off. But I did lose 10 pounds in 4 days. So I guess I probably should have known I looked like, you know what, but I'm glad that's over. It's amazing how one little surgery that took I think he said it took only 30 minutes. It's amazing to see how much that changed things. Hey, John, how's it going? And okay, I got to catch up on comments. Hello, Miss Chip and Dr. Sturgeon saying hi to Greg, and hi, Greg. Chip, in my class, once my friend said he peed in his mouth. Ooh, boy, that's all right. What's that saying? To each his own. I'm going to leave it there because I don't think I cannot approve that message.
I'll probably go to Starbucks later.
Okay. What do you like getting at Starbucks?
A mocha venti frappuccino cookie with 4 shots of espresso.
Oh, geez, 4 shots. Whew. All right. Well,
I'm continuing on the marathon tonight.
Oh, which marathon's that?
Watch all 3 Lord of the Rings extended editions on 4K.
Oh, those are long movies, aren't they?
Yep.
But you don't. That's right. You don't work tomorrow because today starts your weekend. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, Greg works a slightly different schedule. All right. Let's bag 46 here, and let's keep things the comments. Let's catch up there. Didn't realize you're starting 20 minutes ago. It's all right, John. Not a biggie. And your friend was being a goofball. I will agree. He definitely was being a goofball. I mean, to each his own. I mean, people. Look, I don't drink. I've only drunk once in my life, and that was on my 20th wedding anniversary. But I've hung around people that drink, and I've seen my colleagues that are normal on a job do some crazy stuff after work drinking. So,
like they're different people.
Yeah, I'm going to guess alcohol was probably involved in this situation. Talking about Dr. Sturgeon. No judgment passed, just an observation. And let's see. We've got all fine here, working on new Heart Lake shops. Oh, yeah, I like that one. Cubman, there's some really, really good friend sets out there, and I love the colors. In fact, that's one of my favorite things about having friend sets is the fact that it kind of had Lego come out of its shell of its normal palette of colors, and it allows for a lot more building opportunities by having different colors. I don't care for the dolls too much, figures, but I mean, to each his own. I mean, there's people that do, and that's why they do it, to appeal to a different audience. So I'm not too hung up on it. I just don't care for it. And let's see. The prices have skyrocketed. We're talking about Lego? Yeah, it has. Or you're talking about you're probably talking about Starbucks. Yes. And yeah, when I was with my granddaughter granddaughters in Quantico, I bought them a few cake pops from Starbucks. So I'm guilty of fueling their future health problems. I'm just kidding. Hubby and I finished a fun wow set. Cool with light. Oh, that's awesome. So which company did you use for the lights? Because I know there's a couple different ones, and I've actually had, and I can't say which one because I haven't signed anything with them, but I actually had a company get a hold of me about their light kits, and they wanted me to try one. Unfortunately, they wanted me to try it on an off-brand Lego, and I don't build off-brand on camera yet. I haven't, so I haven't signed up with them. But I'm just curious what company, and because of that. But Chip. Okay. John says I was finishing up the Yankee game, but would have had you on. Oh, that's fine, John. I'm not too worried about it. It's all good. Let's see here. Looks like we're about ready for another bag, which my computer does not like this large PDF file. It's 675 pages, and yes, we're on bag 47. Chip, my profile picture is funny. I don't like the mini dolls either, says Cubnan, but love the larger. Yeah, I do too. I've got several of the what do you call it? Friend sets. I like the roller coaster. They have a couple of the roller coasters, and I've got those. In fact, Spencer just took apart one of the roller coasters the other day. This move is going to be quite challenging. And anyway, let's see. I listened to the demo of DWTS by Disturbed. It's pretty good, and it has a segment that isn't in the real song. Okay. I do like Disturbed, by the way. I like their Sound of Silence. That's my favorite song of theirs so far. Their remake of Sound of Silence, I should say. Because Simon and Garfunkel did the original. But I like the way they do it.
What's for dinner tonight?
I'm not sure. Because I'm going to be down in Civilization. I'm really tempted because, yeah, I'm going down to Utah. Okay. So here's what I'm debating. I've been saving money for the move and stuff, but I do have enough money to buy the miniature Diagon Alley. And right now, Costco has it for like $40 off. So it's $160 versus $200. And I'm sorely tempted to get it. And I'm going to be down right next to, there's like 3 Costcos. I'm going to be passing 3 Costcos going where I'm going. So it's going to be really hard to come home without one. And you're fine, Cub Man. I don't. Spelling's fine.
I'll go Red Robin.
Yeah. Well, there is a Red Robin. In fact, I think you know that Red Robin. You've talked about it before when you visited your uncle, and that's the closest one to me, actually. Greg had an uncle, I think it was, that was stationed. Yeah, he was stationed at Hill Air Force Base, which It's about an hour and 10 minutes from me. This is really tedious, guys, but I love this set. I'm not sure. I know I have the week off work, but I don't think I'm going to be doing too many live streams this week, to be honest. I really need to focus my time on getting out of here. Because the thing is, I have no idea when someone's going to come through with an offer, and I need to have everything just done. So that's probably going to be more my focus than the channel this week. And I was really hoping to have a Avengers Tower update this week, but well, with everything that happened, forget about it. Excuse me. God, I didn't grab any. I got to grab some water. Okay. All right. That's nice. Let's see. Cubnan says, not a mock maker, but thinking about trying to put some other rooms together. Oh, that's cool. And Cubman, I'm gonna give you a slight warning about doing mocks. If you're anything like me, once you get started, you're not gonna be able to stop. Once you start doing mocks and modifying and start doing that kind of stuff with Lego, it takes on a whole different life of its own, and it's beautiful in my opinion. Because, I'm not trying to be critical, but let's all just for a second here. We all know that Lego builds sets. A lot of what goes into it is economics behind it. Like, how can we make a set that's cool enough, but yet not too expensive for them? Because they got a profit margin they're trying to, meet. So Lego kind of sometimes gets cheap with the sets, and they do that. So when you start modifying, you're like, well, at least for me, I was like, oh, okay, I'll just do this one little thing. And it looked cool. So the next set, oh, well, let me do this one little, oh, wait a minute, maybe two little things. Maybe three. Oh, look at that. And before you know it, you're modifying the heck out of the whole entire thing. And it's a lot of fun. And it's dangerous and expensive. Well, it's dangerous because it is expensive. Let's put it that way, or it can be. And let's see. Bad spell check. We make fun of a whole kit which came with lights. Okay. Chip, what's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? I don't know. What is? Okay, Bag 48 guy. Good.
You gonna visit your parents down there?
I don't have time today. I would love to. Well, Cubdan, it comes with time, but I think just what little bit I know of you, I think you would enjoy modifying sets here and there, and I do really think it has a potential to take a life of its own. So, but yeah, well, I can't get into that part. Never mind, because I'd probably lose my job. So I'm just gonna leave the job subject alone. Although I will say this, I am a little frustrated with them right now. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh yeah, Enzo's fine. Enzo, come here. Come here. No. There we go. Oh yeah, he's been good.
You want Daddy to take you to KFC, Enzo?
I'm sure he does. He loves chicken, man. Okay. I need my space back, bud. All right. Let's
I bet he'll love that.
Oh yeah. Well, he's definitely a chicken connoisseur. Um, yeah. Well, this is very tedious putting this together, but it's fun. Now I have plenty of other sets. In fact, that this has nothing to do with what I was saying earlier about being frustrated with the job, but with the schedule of my job, working 4:30 or 4 p.m. to 12:30 at night. Doesn't allow for a live stream schedule that much. And I seriously, I look over here, I have the rest of the Bricklink Designer Series of this that I could build, but I just don't have the time. So I don't know if that's going to be something that after the move I'm going to do. I don't know, but I am hoping to get to it.
I bet he'll
And go ahead.
I bet he'll down the bucket of fried chicken.
Yeah, no, he will.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the grocery store Friday after I got home from the hospital, and I bought the 8-piece chicken that they pre-cook for you, and Enzo's already eaten half of it. And all this talk of food's got me hungry. I wasn't hungry when I signed on here, but certainly getting that way. Well, you know what? I'm home this week. Maybe I'll go grab Gertie. I'm just kidding. I will not.
Enzo and her will be on a turf war.
Well, they are in the back seat of the truck because Gertie won't sit to one side. She likes to sit right in the middle. So she takes up the maximum amount of space, which, of course, pisses off Enzo. And he doesn't keep quiet about being mad about it. So it's always interesting to have those two in the back seat of the truck because they tend to go at it a little bit.
You let him in the front seat?
Well, usually Spencer's sitting in the front, so no. Kind of becomes a problem. And I don't like the dogs in the front anyway because Enzo tries to put his head on my shoulder and stuff, and it's like, dude, I'm driving. I can't have you on there. So the little dog hair in there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's been I'm looking forward to a lot of different things. I wish my house was already under contract because I've been looking in Texas and there's a Victorian home that's 130 years old that I really, really want to buy. It would be like this house. It would be definitely a handyman special. It's huge because it is a Victorian, but it also has so much wood carving. The staircase is grand, but it needs to be. I mean, I looked at the pictures. It needs to be just needs to be sanded all the way down, redone. But Mrs. Chip can tell you, I've done plenty of those projects. And it's cheap. Let's see. If you could remove one singer or band, who would it be? I would say Taylor Swift. It would be either Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber for me because I don't know. Justin Bieber. Whatever. But Taylor Swift, I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like her for political reasons. Me, that's not the reason I don't like her. I just don't like her songs. I mean, she's a pretty gal. And I do wish her the best, which she's doing pretty well without my wishes. What was that, Greg?
My aunt met her in Arrowhead, and
she did.
So is Travis Kelsey.
Okay. Yeah, that's her current boyfriend, right? If I remember right.
Or her fiance. Yeah. I don't give a crap.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I just never really cared for her music, and it's her music, not her. like I said, I've heard some of the stuff that she's done in her personal life, like some of the money she's given away to different causes, and I think she's a good person with a good heart. Just don't care for the music. And let's see. Yeah, Taylor Swift makes songs about gusto and bringing them down. Yeah. I like I said, not too much into it. And Cubman has a good question. Would I be able to transfer the job? Technically, yes, I can, because there's a an IRS center in Texas, and I would live, well, if I'm living where I think I'm going to live, I haven't locked that down yet, but where I'm looking at, it would be an hour and 20 minutes away, which is a commutable distance, but I'm moving away from here because I don't want to commute. So I probably won't transfer. We'll have to see what's in store. So the I don't know how to give a short answer on this. What I'm trying to do is sell this home and use the proceeds from the home to buy a house cash in Texas, which the numbers are there, and I believe I will be able to do that. If I buy the Victorian, and of course there's a lot of ands, ifs, and buts in this what I'm about ready to say. I may not have to work, and what I mean by that is have a regular job. I might be able to just buy the house with the intention of fixing it up and flipping it. And of course, I'd want as much time as I could to do that as fast as I could. And so that could be a possibility. And I have, I've done what I call, it's not the official program you find on the internet, but I've done what people call, well, what I call is a slow flip, where I buy a house and I stay in it exactly 2 years, so I don't pay capital gains tax. I fix it up and then sell it right at 2 years, and then I don't pay taxes on it. I've done that a couple different times with a couple different homes. That's how I have the equity that I have in this home, is because of doing that. So if I could swing that again, I would absolutely love it. And what did I do wrong here?
Did they have a Lego store around there?
They do in Austin, yes, which is about an hour and 20 minutes away.
Oh, you had to be going into East California, though.
East California. I've heard people call it that. And you know what? One of my daughters lived in Austin for a while. And I remember I get off the airport, the plane. The first thing I saw was this guy wearing this T-shirt that was green with white lettering, and it said, "Keep Austin Weird." And I thought, okay, all right, let's advertise being weird. Now, I didn't find Austin that weird, though. I found it to be a normal American. It's not a large city, but it's not small. I just found it to be pretty normal. Of course, remember, I grew up in California, so yeah.
That's where all those people are moving to in the state.
Well, I mean, here in Idaho, Boise's got a lot of people from California moving there. So, I mean, I think it's happening. I mean, yeah, I've heard it's happening in Austin too, where a lot of Californians are moving there too. So, don't think anything particularly. I mean, maybe they just like the area. I don't know. But housing prices, my parents, they lived in California for almost 30 years, and then they moved to Utah. And when they moved to Utah, they did it because they were able to sell their house in California, and then they were able to buy 2 houses, brand new, with cash in Utah. Of course, Utah has since changed. You can't get a house for that cheap anymore. Oh, did you guys hear that Utah got selected for, I think it's the 2032 Olympic Games, Winter Olympics again?
Really?
Yeah, they were selected for the Olympics. I think it was 2002 Winter Games, and they got selected again. So that'll be happening. Of course, that's what made Utah's housing market shoot up before, was when they had the first Olympics. After that, it just went haywire. So, not Gusto, I meant guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, for Taylor Swift songs, she does sing a lot about bad relationship choices she's made. In fact, I've heard a lot of jokes about that, but like I said, it's nothing personal. I just don't like her music.
I think she suffers from Stockholm syndrome.
What do you think, she's had bad of relationships?
Yeah.
Well, I can't speak to that, but we are on bag 50. God dang, that's a lot.
Is there 50 bags in this set?
We've got this bag and 2 more, so 3 bags left. And I'm sorry, Greg, what I was reading Mrs. Chip's thing.
I was just asking, is there 50 bags in this set?
There's 52. I remember that. 5-0. Anyway, let's see. Oh shoot, my computer is doing whatever it wants. Let me bring it back in.
I remember Taylor Swift came to town in Houston. All the people from Louisiana came into my site and trashed it. And to go see her.
Man.
We was not happy.
No. And when we lived in Ohio, whenever there was a big OSU game, because we lived in Columbus, we kind of had the same problem, especially when it was Michigan that came to play. They used to trash stuff too, and it was always kind of annoying. Well, not kind of, it was annoying. And the other thing that annoyed me too was that the people of Columbus would trash Columbus. I remember when OSU lost against Michigan, some people started rioting and burning people's cars and stuff. And I was like, over a freaking football game? What the hell's wrong with you people? And the thing is, they went into student housing area and burned cars. And it's like, out of all the people, these students can't afford, they could barely afford the car the first time. And if you know insurance companies, they don't cover civil disturbances like riots. And so even though they have insurance on their car, they don't have insurance because, well, they refuse to cover such things. So I just think that's really, I don't understand that behavior. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my team lost. Let me tear up some innocent person's car. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There was a dealership though in town that had been there for generations because it was a family-owned dealership, and they were really good. I think this was 2003 when they had riots. Somebody can check me on that. But anyway, whatever year it was, that family was really awesome, and they actually ended up giving away a few free cars to help those students that lost the cars in the riots. And I thought that was a very kind gesture, one human helping out another like that. And because they had the means to, too, it was awesome. So anyway, I like hearing those kind of stories. What are we doing here? I am working on the Lost City at the moment, if that's what you meant. I'm sorry, I'm not really with it. I'm actually getting really tired. This is taking a lot more out of me than I thought it would.
Just 2 more bags left.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it done, but I am definitely tired. I'm definitely feeling the strain of just this little bit. And sometimes I think I'm a little too hard on myself because I think that I should be able to do more than what I do. And then I have to realize, okay, you just had surgery this week, chill out. And I think that's where I need to just chill out.
Is Spencer at work?
No, Spencer is downstairs trying to be quiet. Well, he's doing pretty good though. His job's going well, and I think Spencer's more ready to be out of here than I am. But
Probably teasing the crap out of his cat.
no, actually, I've been good to Max.
Probably Spencer's teasing the crap out of his cat.
Oh well, yeah, he always gives Max a rash of something I can't say on here. And he does. But Max is actually getting more. He's getting more comfortable. He's actually. All right, Cub Dan, thanks for being on here. She says, heading out, feel better, Jeff, and have a safe week. I appreciate that. And I hope that I'll be ready to go back to work in a week. And I think I will be, but I'm definitely going to have to take it easier than I have been. But I felt bad. I really wanted to do this stream because I started building this and I had to stop because I was going to be gone, and then this, that, the other, and before you know it, I'm not really doing it, and I need to finish it, and I started it, and whatever. So I'm glad to be here today to be able to just get this done. So, and I am absolutely loving this greenery poking through all this. I think I just love what it adds to this. Okay, now if I can fit, oh boy. Well, I wanted to tell you guys too, I'm not going to show you my screen because I've got personal information on here that like my address and some other things, but keep in mind, I'm just a random guy on YouTube. I'm not really giving you any sort of, I'm just telling you what I invest in. I'm not telling you what to invest in. I'm telling you what I do with my money. So if I lose money, it's my money I'm losing. So do any sort of research you want based off what I'm saying, and if you want to do anything. But I've been telling you guys, I'm trying to create passive income streams and investing in stocks and bonds, or not bonds, stocks and EFTs is what I'm trying to do, and a few mutual funds. Well, I came by JP Morgan's Equity Premium. It's called JEPI, and it has a dividend yield of 6.875. And I bought a couple shares this week. I do have funds that do better than that, but I'm trying to diversify a little bit and not be in such risky things. I'm trying to back it off a little bit. Okay, what is? Okay, there it is. Wow, this does not make any sense. What Lego's having me do, but okay, I'm not the creator of this. So are you planning on catching dinner later, Greg? Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn at you. Holy crap, that was a huge yawn.
I had an early dinner.
Oh, okay. Where'd you go? Or what'd you have?
I had tacos.
Oh. Well, I'm in the mood for Taco Bell right now, to be honest.
Your toilet's not.
Oh, my toilet's never ready for Taco Bell. I mean, come on now. Yeah, I love that meme where that guy has like guys walking away from looking cool after an explosion. It has like a couple different movie scenes, and the last one's a guy walking out of a Taco Bell bathroom. There's one place I really like eating at, but oh my gosh, you got to be rich to eat there. It's called Hook and Reel, and they have this variety basket. Oh my gosh, is it so good? But it's like $80. So, yeah, you won't catch me eating there. Not anytime soon, at least.
Is it a seafood restaurant?
Yes. Yes, it has crawfish. It's got crab. The variety basket's got biscuits. It is a variety basket, just like it says, but it's boy, is it expensive. Hell of expensive. But it's one of the best I've ever had. I'll probably settle for Beto's. All right. Ooh, let's turn that around. And where does this go? We got 2 bags after this, guys. 2 bags. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. I see over there. I was like, I don't see where this is going to go. But then the next 2 bags, but it's going to be up here. I'm pretty sure. Okay, bag 51. Let's get her done. Oh, and also, I still invest in AG&C stock, which it's actually a real estate investment. Yeah, real estate investment trust. Yeah. And I like AG&C because what they do is they invest in mortgages. They lend money to people, and then that's their stream of income. And right now, their dividend income is at their dividend yield is at 14.75. That is a excellent, and I've got a couple hundred shares of that, but that's the one thing I've been investing in. What's that?
Does the Hook and Reel have the crab logo on it?
Yep.
Closest one's in Austin.
I'm sorry, you cut out there.
Closest one's in Austin.
Oh, really? They do have them. Okay. Out there. I didn't know. I've only ever seen them out here, but I mean, don't tell anybody, but I think Mrs. Chip's favorite place, it's not a restaurant. It's called Adam and Eve's. But anyway, I didn't tell anybody that. You guys didn't hear that, did you? I don't know. I mean, you'd have to ask her. I don't really know. I'm starting rumors. She's gonna slap me. She's gonna slap me upside the head next time she sees me for that. No, actually, Mrs. Chip is too proper to walk in somewhere like that. She'll just go on the internet and order that kind of stuff. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get slapped for that too. Yeah, there she goes. Shut up, Mr. Chip. I knew it. I knew I was going to get a rise out of her out of that one. No, I'm just teasing, guys. I'm just giving her a little bit of a rash of something I can't say either. But no, it's all good. At least it is on my end. It won't be when I see her next. But yeah.
She's going to slap you so hard it'll make the Chris Rock and Will Smith slap look soft.
Yeah, actually, well, we can't talk about things looking soft anyway. No, I'm just playing around. But yeah, I saw that meme that said if Chuck Norris was there, Chris Rock would have slapped himself. Anyway. Well, this is turning out to be, I'm I'm really liking this. It's going to be sad to have to just wreck it because I mean, because I'm moving, I'm pretty much building this just to wreck it. So it's not gonna be together by probably the end of the night. By the end of the night, it's probably going to be
in Ziploc bags, probably.
Yeah, it will be. And legitimately, Lego shorted me a piece. It's not too big of a deal because it's just a brick modified piece, and it's just basically 2 plates together, and I got plenty of extras. So there we go. We're just gonna substitute that real quick. All right. That's looking pretty good, actually. Even I have to say so myself, it looks good. But yeah, these Bricklink Designer sets, I've been taking a look at them, and I know I showed them on the channel before, but there's a lot of good stuff coming out. And oh yeah, I was looking at the Lego website, and there's a lot of good stuff. Well, not a lot, but there's a couple good ones coming out in the next week, and one of them is that Beauty and the Beast castle. And because I have the other Disney castles, both versions, I definitely want to get that. But that's kind of the dilemma, because if I go and buy this Diagon Alley today, I'm not going to have enough money to buy the other one, unless you guys will jump onto Bricklink and buy some stuff from me. They don't have enough money, but yeah, I definitely want to get the Beauty and the Beast castle. Have you seen that one yet, Greg?
Yes, I did.
What do you think? What do you think of it?
It looks pretty, but it's not my cup of tea, though.
Okay, that's fair enough, man. For me, it's the fact that I got grandkids, and if they were around, I'm sure they would help me put it together. In fact, I may just have her help me put that one together. Because that's part of the reason I'm moving down there, is that I'm hoping to spend more time with my granddaughter, and she'll be 3 hours from me if I move to where I think I'm going to move. Again, I don't. So much is up in the air, so take this all with a grain of salt. It's just plans at this point. But if it goes the way I want, I'll be closer to her, and I'll be able to see her on at least a monthly basis on the weekends, if not more. So yeah, and I know she likes to build Lego. In fact, I bought her a Lego set when I was with her last. Imagine that.
She's spoiled.
Huh?
She's spoiled.
She is spoiled.
Spoiled rotten.
She is, but that's the fun of having grandkids, though, because when you're a young parent, you can't really afford to spoil your kids. So you wait till you get older and you have less bills, and then you spoil them, and then it pisses off the parents, and you send them right back and let the parents deal with it. That's the whole way it works. Oh, I'm giving away all my dirty secrets. Dang it. That's exactly how it goes. So yeah, I would love to build more stuff with her. Okay, I got to turn this around because I can't build. I can't build sideways. So let's. God, this thing is huge, man. I'm just blown away how big this thing is, to be honest. I think Miss Chip said that once or twice. Anyway, I gotta stop that. Okay. I am excited to go back to work, though, guys. I had a few people that I've worked with reach out to me, and I know that they're at least concerned about me. I can't say too much about some other people, but that's the part I can't talk about. We'll just leave that alone. So yeah,
you want to spend time with Anais or something?
Yeah, I did spend time with her, and when we were in DC, she was there the whole time, and um, she's gosh, she's growing. I can't believe she's already 3. She turned 3 this month. She already has turned 3. I can't believe it, man. I mean, I remember when she was born, dang it. And it doesn't feel like 3 years ago, but all right. It's been 3 years. Let's see what we got. We got one more bag after this, guys. One more.
Think about going back up to Dallas during 4th of July week.
Oh, you are?
Yep.
Cool. What's in Dallas for you?
Family.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good reason. Is that where your mom's at, or is she closer?
She's in town with me.
Oh, okay.
That's me.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. That is one thing I'm gonna not like about moving away from here. I won't be so close to my parents, but on the other hand, I've been here for 6 years. I've been able to spend time with them, so I think it's okay to move on now. Yeah, my family got a little mad at me, which I'll tell you a little about my family drama. So, I've told you guys I was sick this week and had surgery and all that fun stuff. Well, I'm just gonna say it because it did piss me off. My family, not a single one of them, came to visit me in the hospital, and not a single one called to make sure I was okay. And we had a birthday party yesterday for one of my great nieces, and I made the mistake of believing that it was today instead of yesterday, so I missed it. Boy, did I get a rash of shit from everybody for missing that birthday party. But yet, when it came to me being sick in the hospital, not a single person contacted me or visited me. So I gotta kind of say, and excuse my language, I don't usually use it on this channel, but I'm going to use it now. And that is, I don't have any fucks to give about that. Seriously, I'm in the hospital. I lost 10 pounds in 4 days. I was literally on my deathbed, and you all didn't give a damn. But some little birthday party, y'all are going to be mad because I missed it. Well, excuse me, I just had surgery 2 days ago. So, yeah, well, now it's been 3, but I mean, talking about yesterday. So anyway, my family pissed me off a little bit with their shenanigans and their stunts of trying to guilt me into, well, you should have been there. No, where were you when I needed you? That's a legitimate question, ain't it? So anyway. In fact, the same person that was giving me a rash of, about not being there was the same person that refused to go to my house and pick up my CPAP machine and my phone charger, so I'd have a phone while I was there, and I'd have my CPAP machine so I could sleep after the surgery. Anyway, yeah, given all that, that wasn't really a positive experience in my opinion, but whatever. We're on the last bag here. And this is bag 52. It looks like there's about 150 pieces that are sitting in front of me. It looks like we are building the grand dome that will be going right here. So I see nothing to do but proceed to build said thing. But ain't that some crap, Greg?
Yep.
Don't contact you when you're on your deathbed, but they're mad that you didn't make a birthday party 2 days later. That's nice.
They should have delayed that birthday party or something.
Well, yeah. I at this point, it's kind of like, okay, well, why don't you tell me how you really feel? Talking to my family, that is. So I was a little upset about that. And, I've got one family member who is just absolutely livid with me that I'm moving to Texas. And it's like, I don't understand it because I have tried to spend time with this family member. I have reached out to him many times, tried to let him know that I was interested in reestablishing a relationship with them because I lived away from here for 25 years. And every time they had an excuse. Oh, well, it's Thursday night. Oh, no, it's Friday night. Oh, it's Saturday. Always an excuse why they couldn't do it. And then now that I've been here 6 years and we haven't really spent that much time together, now they want to complain that we never spent time together. And it's like, well, let me put it this way. If you really wanted to, sometime in the last 6 years, you could have made time because I made time. I was always letting you know that I was available. It was you that was always turning it down. So the problem does not lie here. Thank you. Sorry, don't mean to get in family drama, but family drama is everywhere. So, yeah, I really don't care in the end, Mrs. Chip. They can be childish all they want. I'm not going to sit here and argue with them. What I did was I did the right thing. I just said, you know what, I'm sorry I missed it. Left it at that. And of course that wasn't good enough for him, but I said it anyway. And well, yeah, some people just don't know when to quit. So I know when to quit, and that's when this bag's over.
Go get you something to eat, go to bed, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm going to be gone for a couple hours at least because Spencer's not going with me. He said he didn't want to, so and that's fine. I don't expect Spencer to go everywhere with me. It's fun when he does go places with me, though, because we always joke around and.
You could make him reenact that Mormon thing.
Well, what Mormon thing?
You like that stipend Mormon tithe or how many wives you can get?
Oh. Well, I mean, I'm leaving Utah, so I don't have time to get a second wife. Not only that, I don't think Miss Chip would approve. But I don't know. Maybe Miss Chip would approve. Maybe she's into that kind of thing. I've never asked. But anyway, I'm sorry. She's probably gonna slap me for that too. I'm only joking. Yeah.
You gonna get some Buckies? Where you in Texas?
Yeah, I probably will. That's like I don't know. Is every location pretty much the same? Because I don't really know. I've only ever been to one.
Sizes varies.
Okay.
All of them are huge, but one's bigger after the other.
Okay. Well, the reason I ask is that the location that I went to, it was in God, I don't even remember what town it was in. It was in North. Was it Lubbock? It might have been. Don't quote me on that. But when I went there, they had a selection of beef jerky that if you all know, I like my beef jerky. And yeah. So I just wondered if they're about the same because I would definitely get their beef jerky again.
When it comes to food and merchandise, they're all the same, though.
Oh, they are? Okay. All right. So, all right. Try their peppered beef jerky. That's my recommendation. Of course, that is my favorite type, no matter who makes the beef jerky. Peppered's the best.
One and Katie has the world's longest car wash, though.
World's longest, huh?
Yeah.
How long is that? Do you know?
Hold up.
Well, guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. Sorry, this is kind of a.
It's
Oh,
255 feet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's 3 o'clock. Man, I'm going to have to hurry because Costco closes at 6 on Sundays. Oh, I did that wrong. To say I'm in a hurry, then I start making mistakes. That's probably why I started making mistakes, because I'm in a hurry. So maybe I should just kind of settle the heck down and let my nerves calm a little bit, or fry off, one of the two.
I'm sending you the picture.
Okay. Well, my phone's over there charging, so I won't get it until after, though. But please do. I'll take a look. Okay, we've got. I can't tell what color that is. That is. Oh, I still can't tell what color that is. Oh boy, Lego. You know what? I'm just gonna throw one in there. I don't care what color it is. It's not like, oh, it can't be that one. Oh, I see what it is now. Okay, well there we go.
I normally get stuff at Buc-ee's is the banana pudding, the extra large brisket sandwich.
Extra large. All right.
Brisket sandwich.
Okay. How large is extra large? Is like bigger than a quarter pounder?
Yeah, it's like a sloppy Joe, but with brisket.
Sloppy Joe with brisket. And you know something? There is totally something wrong with this set. Now they gypped me another piece, and I'm looking at everything here, and it's not here, and it's something that I'm just going to leave it off because, well, I can't do anything about it, and I actually don't think I have any of these extra in my collection. Thanks, Lego. I always appreciate getting gypped a piece or two. Okay.
Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets, huh? That's interesting.
It's really good though.
Okay. Is it just like chicken or something, or is it?
No, it's like I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
It's hard to explain.
Okay, no, I'm just curious. Never had it. Okay, so this goes up here, but technically we're supposed to have another beam right here, but they shorted me this piece right here. So it's holding up with just 3, so I'm going to leave it that way. I guess mine's going to be a little unique since they did that. And I don't have that piece in my collection, I'm pretty sure. I've got other color ones, like the white ones and the gold ones, but not that.
It's a famous nugget sweet corn puffs with caramel coated corn pop.
Okay. Well, I've never tried it, but I can try it the next time. I'll tell you what I'm not looking forward to. That's driving to Texas again, dang it. I hate that drive. My goodness.
Rather drive to North Carolina?
Well, no, I'd rather not drive anywhere. I'm tired of driving. Oh, well, I dropped that one, but I got an extra one right here. Okay. Okay, does not want to move my computer screen. There it goes. Just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. Got to coax it. Let's go. No snacks, Marcy. All right. Enzo, you are loud, dude. Okay, so we got just a tiny bit more to go.
And just stick that thing on top and it'll be done.
Almost. Almost. Oh, man, we were going for an hour and 20 minutes. Can you believe that? I can because my ear hurts. That's one thing I don't like about these headphones is that after about an hour they make your ears tender. But I can't hear nothing without it, so I'm kind of stuck. I just gotta deal with it. All right. I think that's it, guys. I think we've actually finished this up. Let me make sure. Scroll down just a hair or two. Yes, we are done. Okay. So here we go. The Lost City. We've got the excuse me. And that hurts when I cough, by the way. Ooh, back of my throat. Okay. Okay. So we got the dome that's fallen over. We've got a little gazebo here. The two statues, head falling off of one of them. We got the trees growing through this. We've got the throne room. We got, I don't know, some sort of dungeon because we got a dead guy back here. Right here. You can see him. I think this is a really cool set, 3,500 something pieces. I really appreciate each and every one of you joining in. I am going to, I started a playlist, so I'm going to put this one on the playlist so you can watch them all if you want in a row. And if you guys would and you got time, please watch more videos. It always helps. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to help out financially, make a donation through PayPal. There's a link in the description, or you can head over to Bricklink and buy pieces. That way you get something, I get something out of it, and it really help out. All right, guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there. Greg, thanks for being on here. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon.
Bye.
Bye.